Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Not much really has changed in my view of the weather going forward for the next 5 days. We are transitioning today to a more humid air mass, and it's going to be I would call it a borderline hot day. I think 90 is sort of right on the edge, but the humidity is definitely higher, and we're going to throw in some chances for thunderstorms. I thought I'd start out this morning with a satellite loop I haven't really used very much, but it is quite useful just trying to find a spot there for myself. But we're looking at the action across southern Canada because this is really driving everything forward as far as our weather is concerned. The large storm that sits here in central Canada just continues to rotate away. But what is doing is basically leaving us on the southern edge of this jet stream, this west-northwest flow. So the hot, humid air is kind of right there, just gets borderline. And along that northwest flow, you get these little disturbances that get kicked along. And as each one of those disturbances goes by, you get a chance for some thunderstorms. You can see one this morning kind of moving through Lake Winnipeg. And then, of course, you've got these other clouds that are streaming across the Great Lakes and in through upstate New York and through central New England. So at some point later today, that boundary zone is going to drop southward and probably trigger off some thunderstorms late this afternoon and this evening. I think the best way to approach it in terms of mindset is that if you're anywhere from Pennsylvania and actually Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, northeastward into New York State and southern New England, and of course that includes the Hudson Valley, Long Island, New Jersey, southeastern, south central Pennsylvania, we are going to be at risk for thunderstorms. And the Storm Prediction Center has basically from the New Jersey state line westward on their early morning forecast into Pennsylvania and down into Maryland at a marginal risk for severe weather. Look, the bottom line is it's summertime. If there's a risk for of a thunderstorm, it's always possible that you can get cells to pop up that are strong to severe. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I just don't think we'll see a widespread outbreak of severe weather. There might be a cluster of thunderstorms that'll develop and move on through, and that'll be it. And for the rest of the week, that pretty much holds every day. Some days I think the threat is going to be larger than others. So as far as temperatures are concerned for highs this afternoon, from the low and middle 90s in Maryland down into northeastern Virginia, you get into the low 90s in south central and southeastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, upper 80s to about New York City, low to mid 80s in southern New England and on Long Island. One thing I've noticed is that models have tended to sort of back off a little bit as on the temperatures here. I think, again, very warm to borderline hot is how I would describe it. Wednesday, look for some sunshine. I think the chance for thunderstorms on Wednesday will probably be more in southern New Jersey and southeastern and south central Pennsylvania. Chance may scattered late day thunderstorms. I think everybody else may wind up seeing very little activity. Upper 80s to around 90 degrees. You'll see as each one of these disturbances go by that the humidity will get taken down a notch, and then as they approach, they'll be taken up a notch. The 4th of July, the same thing. I think we'll have sunshine for much of the day and some clouds. We'll be in the upper 80s to low 90s generally from Virginia to southern New England. And the chance of some pop-up thunderstorms possible. Friday, we're going to probably see perhaps a better chance of thunderstorms develop as the next weather front approaches. We're looking at temperatures in the mid 80s to near 90. And over the weekend, with an increasing chance for thunderstorms in the forecast. Again, not all day rains, but the best chances will be later in the day. You're going to see temperatures be pulled back a little bit. Humidity will be on the high side on most days. And when we just really quickly take a look at what's happening, of course, we're going to be on the edge of this jet stream pattern, and we get these little ripples that move along in the flow right into early next week. And just a quick look at the way the radar is shaping up on the models, and then we'll wrap it up here. You'll see that the moisture is not all that impressive. Again, arguing against the idea of a widespread outbreak of severe weather today in much of the area. There we go. Just takes a second to load here, but just backing it up. So here's what the GFS sees on its radar picture for late this afternoon and this evening. It might be a bit more than what's being indicated. I wouldn't use it necessarily, literally where it puts the thunderstorms. But here we are on Wednesday afternoon, again, more to the south. Thursday, just some pop-ups there, mostly inland and west. Friday, you start to get a little bit more numerous shower and thunderstorm activity. And then you see more of it on Saturday and Sunday because you're going to have a weather front close by. So that pretty much sizes it up this morning on Weather in 5. Thanks for being here today. Actually went Weather in 6. Being with the holiday this week, I needed an extra minute. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. And of course, we'll have website posts throughout the day as always, and we'll have our regular YouTube live stream tonight at 6 o'clock. Have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy the summer weather. And if you have the day off today, or the rest of the week off, I think you're still in very good shape.